what I was doing.
Well, I guess, you know, if it makes you feel any better, I won, but I still have to drive the single clutch transmission British car around Morristown in traffic, going through downtown, over railroad tracks. It's going to be quite crazy. This truck's mad. So we're not that smart. We kind of wanted to cruise around the mall, but then we just left the mall, come over here to get gas, and now we have to go back over the mall. Anyway, long story short, that's not a huge problem.
What is an annoying problem?
What?
The auxiliary in the Rolls has decided to just not work.
Yes. Could you try to plug it into one of the back seats, or is that what you tried to do?
See, I don't understand.
We're going to walk away. You're supposed to leave the pump while it's pumping. I know that for a fact.
See, I can't. That looks like so I don't know where. This is not going well.
The beauty of Rolls-Royce ownership. The good thing is, it's got a warranty. That's why we bought it. It's got a bumper warranty, and if the auxiliary's broken, well, we just get to make a video and go to Atlanta, so that's great. How much did she hold? Oh, $38, 9.9 gallons. That is less than the Aston, who hold $43 and 11.3. Looking good. Looking good. All right, let's not drive off with the pump still attached this time and get it unhooked. Just proof the pump is now unhooked. It's now unhooked. However, one of the first issues we have with the Aston is actually an exhaust leak. That sounds worse than it actually was. It was this. See, this is rather hard to turn, right? And it kind of feels like it's done, but you kind of got to really click it to get it secured. That was the first ever error with the Aston. Exhaust leak via the fuel gauge. Is it car lock? No? You have to push that harder than I want. Okay, so what's the plan? Let's head out to a more secluded parking. Here we are in a church parking lot, which is always great, honestly. I don't know why we didn't record here before. Like, this is very, very quiet. I guess we didn't know anyone here. But right over there, just kind of get this started off. I'm in the way. But right over there, that building right there with my creeper lens is the real estate office that we used to work at every single day. We would go in there every single day. We would even go in, but we would, a lot of times, see, we didn't like people, which is not great when we sell houses. So a lot of times, Patrick and I would meet up, drop a car off, and drive around about 4 or 5 o'clock, about when everybody's leaving. And then we'd go, okay, cool, let's go on in the office. And then we'd stay till midnight. This happened quite often.
Pretty much daily, unless we had appointments.
Yeah.
Which was like twice a week.
Yeah. Honestly, no way possible selling real estate in this town we would have been able to buy these cars. One real estate agent, when we got out of the business, actually said, oh, she knew we'd never make it. Well, guess what? We didn't, because we were never meant to.
Not just said she knew we would never make it. Told your parents.
Yeah.
It's like, who says that?
Yeah.
And that's this town in a nutshell.
Yeah. So that's why we have moved back to Morristown, to Chattanooga, which I don't know if it's better or not, but at least we don't know anyone there. So sorry, I saw this. This freaked me out. This is from someone else who's pulled in here. I saw this and was like, what? Oh, you can actually see the tire marks. They asked him to lay in rubber. Those tires that are freaking hot from when he went crazy.
I didn't go that crazy.
Any updates on your aux issue?
I got it to work.
Okay, how?
I don't know.
Did you have to do left, right, up, down on the mirrors, and then, oh. I thought it was just a British car thing.
I just plugged it in and it worked.
Oh. Well, there you go. Problem solved. British.
The only thing is I restarted the car 4 times.
Yes.
And then when I got here, it wasn't working from the shell to here. And then I got here, unplugged it again, plugged it back in, and it started working.
Sounds like there's a cable issue, which is annoying because it's an adapter on an aux cable. It's a whole thing. So anyway, that is the real estate office right over that way behind Patrick. Every single day we would go in there. That was what, 6 to 9 months, right? We did that. We actually started the business here on the automotive channel and the breakdown Minecraft gaming stuff while still working there.
I'll never forget, we went to film one of the first ever automotive videos. One of the first ones is all the way over there to Food City. But another one, we were driving down this road and a mortgage lender called us, and we were so fed up with real estate at this point that we just weren't having it. So this mortgage lender called us, and we were driving down this road, and we were in the Range Rover, and I was just like, yep, all right, bye. And then she was like, are you mad at me? No, I'm not mad at you. I'm just over it.
Fortunately, we're about to get drizzled on. As you can see, there's quite some clouds, and had a little drizzle hit me on the Aston on the way over, but I don't think it's going to be too much rain today. I looked at the weather. It's supposed to be partly cloudy. This looks more like mostly cloudy, but I'll give them a break. Yeah, so this is a big thing for us. This video, hi everyone, welcome to the Nick and Patrick channel. I don't know if we've done an intro. We might intro this at the house. I don't know what the plan is. But basically, we're in our hometown, where we grew up, from the time we were 0 age to the time we were, how old? 22? 23? I think it was 23, actually. By the time we were 23. And then we moved out and...
Yeah, we had just turned 23.
Yep, just turned 23. Moved to Florida. Stayed there 2 years. Moved back to Tennessee to Chattanooga. Buy some awesome cars. Live an awesome life. Build a profitable business. All of that stuff. And it's been crazy. And I'm very grateful for it. And I guess what we're kind of doing is giving these guys a tour around this town that started it.
Where do you want to go first? What's the first man? See, the one I think of is Evergreen Cove.
Yeah. Should we, like, but I feel like we need to kind of, in some ways, plan this out a little bit.
Turner's Landing's over there.
Yeah. So it's like...
But, like, did we go to Turner's Landing? Is that significant enough?
I don't know. It was the only way... Yeah. Yeah. And the only way it's significant is I did love Tally Chapel, which is a mansion, by the way, that's over there. Sweat bee, sweat bee, sweat bee, sweat bee, sweat bee alert, sweat bee alert! But other than that, I mean, I don't think it's significant, super significant in our lives. It was really fun in real estate because we got to go into mansions. Mansions like the one at 801 Kidwell's Ridge Road, which Patrick can believe if he wants, but it's pretty well known at this point. That mansion, if you just Google Mansion Morristown, it comes up.
You're welcome.
And he, you know, we've got to go into that house. That is Patrick's dream house. He's thought about doing a video on it, and I think he still should. But then, you know, we've got the real estate office, which is where all that happened from. There's the first real estate office. That was the second one. We did go to Remax. We worked there for a while. But that was kind of got us into real estate. Okay, so here's the list. Here's what we're doing. Downtown, our old first real estate office, where we originally met with the broker of that real estate agency to get into real estate. And then, by the way, over there, that office is the one where we left real estate from. And then we also are then going to go to Lockmere, which is, we wanted a house in Lockmere at one point. And then, finally, we'll make our way back to Evergreen Cove, which is a really, really good, like... Basically, that is like a place where all the kids used to go hang out after high school and all that stuff. We shoot a few automotive videos. Patrick did donuts in the BMW 4 Series there, that sort of stuff. Then we'll make our way over to Hampton West, which is where most of the automotive content was recorded. We got tons of stuff from over there. Maybe take the drone off for a little bit of nostalgia. And then we will head ourselves over to Panther Creek Park to end this video at the lookout. That sounds like a plan. I just planned it. Let's go do it.
Changed to FM.
Interesting thing about the Aston Martin key, it does have a right way and a wrong way. Now you can put it in both ways, but the right way is with the logo up. So you got to put the logo the correct way. Also, funny thing about Aston Martin, when you put the key in, you've got to commit. You just shove that thing in, it'll start the car. If you hesitate, it will not start. So. Gotta love Aston, gotta love the quirks of these British cars. So now I'm just waiting on Patrick, and then we'll be on our way.
I have aux selected. Why is it playing radio? This is on the hard drive.
It's so funny because I'm just glad all of our cars have Sirius. It's actually not all of our cars. For some reason, the Aston still has Sirius, and so does the Rolls. The Aston, I don't know why it has Sirius. The Rolls was sold new with the Sirius, and that's supposed to be like a new car, right? It should have Sirius because it's like a new car. Don't know if it's why it has Sirius, but it's why it should have Sirius in theory. I don't know why this one does, but it does, and I'm not questioning it because it's allowed me to have music in this car multiple times because I have yet to buy a movie. I don't know why. I didn't drive this car a lot in Florida. I've driven it quite a bit in Tennessee so far, driving it on the highway to EAG, or back from EAG, and then driving it here, and then around here some. So, yeah, anyway, I've driven it a decent amount since we got to Tennessee, but in Florida I didn't drive this car that much.
I don't understand this car. Why would it play out of the... Why would it play out of that when I had... You know what's annoying? Nick drove this car. Wait, how do I turn the wipers off? Nick drove this car, and then all of a sudden the aux doesn't work. Is it Nick's fault? Maybe. Will I blame him? Yeah, I think so. Oh, I'm blocking the... Why didn't he go? I'm blocking the... Jesus Christ.
Okay, we are now in motion. Didn't realize how much of an incline I was on there, and I didn't like brake to, you know, go forward. Sometimes single clutch freaks you out. You're like, I thought it was on a flat surface, relatively flat surface. Oh, the angle was across the car, not behind the car. But anyway, off we go. So we are now heading downtown. Now, downtown Morristown is likes to think it is worldly renowned, and what I mean by that is they like to think they're a lot harder shit than they are, because. Okay, I'm not used to this whole, like, brake on inclines thing, so I'm just going to start doing it all the time. Oh no, my GoPro has fallen off. Alright, there we go, and shift, and we're in business, baby. Alright, cool, so got to do the brake to, yeah, anyway, not used to that in Florida. Anyway, downtown Morristown likes to think it's worldly renowned. It's really not. It's cool. There's what we call the flying sidewalks, but that's about it. That's about all it's called. So, and the only reason they did that was because the town flooded one time, I think. It's like the whole story. I've lived here most of my life and don't know the entire full story, but it's cool, and we're going to drive through it.
Nick and I used to hang out in downtown all the time. I mean, I make it sound like it's cool downtown to hang out in. It's not. There was a coffee shop, and we went to that coffee shop, and that was it. Occasionally, we would go for walks. And I only say occasionally because you can kind of tell by just taking a look at us that we don't frequently go for walks. I will say this is a stunning view. Looking down the hood, seeing the Spirit of Ecstasy, the Flying Lady leading the way, and the Aston Martin. It's just it can't get better than this.
So one of the interesting things, I'm sure Patrick might tell this story, but just in case he doesn't, one of the interesting things about downtown Morristown was we met a guy who lived in one of the first buildings here in downtown Morristown. He renovated the the second and third floor to basically be his kind of penthouse for him and his girlfriend, and it was really cool. And he also bought another historic building down here and renovated that. And so there was 2 apartments up there, two bedroom apartments, and we were going to rent one. But unfortunately, things didn't work out, or fortunately, they didn't work out. Depends on how you want to look at that. And, yeah, now I'm driving an Aston Martin through downtown Morristown. But it would have been really cool. They were really modern, really awesome, and kind of our style, especially at the time, being more bachelors. But, yeah, here we are. But it didn't work out, and, you know, I believe everything eventually shows a reason why it didn't work out, and that was because we were meant to move to Florida. We weren't meant to stay in Morristown. We were meant to move to Florida, and so that's what we did, and it worked out great, you know, so... Yeah, if things don't work out, there's always a reason why they don't work out, and sometimes it might be that you're just meant to move to Florida.
We're now coming into downtown, and I have so many memories coming back into my mind here. I mean, in the automotive video, I talked about this building on the corner where our friends who had a band went and recorded, and Nick went with them, well, Nick and I went with them a few times, and it was just fun, innocent teenage years. And there's a building right there that Nick and I considered leasing for a while. That's now a brewing company of all things, which is very interesting for small town East Tennessee Bible Belt. I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but it's just facts. Right up here on the corner on the left is a place that Nick and I used to go for a while every single day. It's called Java Garden, and Nick and I became very, well, not very close, but close enough with the people that ran the day-to-day operations of it.
So that's downtown Morristown. Quick and easy, beautiful, I guess. Easy breezy, beautiful cover girl, right? Like very simple, kind of tour through downtown Morristown there. A little bit of history on my schematic. I mean, I took guitar lessons in downtown Morristown when I was a kid. Not that I play guitar anymore. It has no relevance, but I did it. And yeah, I mean, that's kind of that. So now we get to cut across a bunch of lanes of traffic, actually. But anyway, we're going to commit and go with the plan. And so now we're going to our real estate office that we started real estate at. This is the Midtown Remax office. And yeah, my GoPro fell again. I'll just keep happening. Yeah. And yeah, so now they get to go. And now I get to go. Sorry everyone, single clutch transmissions are not fast on start. Oh god. I forgot there were railroad tracks here. How big do these draw? A decent enough amount that I should probably take it sideways. Yeah, Lord. Okay. Oh god. Oh, we made it and we didn't scrape. We made it and we didn't scrape, everyone. We did it. Mission accomplished. Mission accomplished. Oh, okay. Whew.
Across the street, actually, is a park that we used to go to all the time. If you go straight through this light and immediately turn left at those yellow gates, that is a park that Nick and I used to go to every night and walk at. Just kind of hanging around downtown. So pulling, I don't know if yeah, we are pulling into the building. Pulling into this building here, this is where Nick and I used to, this is where Nick and I started our real estate career.
This was the original place. I would love for Fred Day to be here. I'm not gonna lie. Fred Day is a real estate agent in Morristown. Patrick may bleep his name, whatever. I'm name dropping in this, we're just doing it. Really, really cool, fun, older gentleman. And yeah, it would be kind of cool if he was here. But we made it. Oh god, I feel like I'm pulling everywhere. Like, oh, please don't scrape, please don't scrape. So we're gonna be smart because we can't back this car uphill, but what we can do is back it downhill, and this is backing it downhill. So let's go ahead and stop.
I mean, this was the place. And right next to it was, of all things, a mortgage broker that I think I was explaining that mortgage broker before. But this is it. This was where we had our first real estate office. It's crazy. Our office, I don't know that you can see it, but our office was on the second floor right up there. I think Nick is getting video of it.
We will be able to get out at Evergreen Cove. I want to do some photos there, and I'm sure Patrick does as well. But yeah, this is the original Remax office that we kind of started at. And yeah, it's kind of that. It's back rolling up. We used to, there used to be a Range Rover here, actually. And, all right. Parking brake's still on. No, he's not going. All right, there we go. Good news is our parking brake, which had issues in the past, no longer seems to be having that issue. It seems to be dropping as soon as I put it away. So that's good. All right. There we go. Look at that hill start. Look at it. No rollback. Perfect. Okay, so I'm going to swing it wide here and then cut it. And we should be able to get out with no scraping. Look. So my old BMW used to be parked there all the time. There used to be a guy with a Range Rover Sport. We would sit and look at it. He had a Viper as well. And we would just sit and look at this Viper like, oh my god, that's such a cool car. And Viper is a cool car. I'm not saying that's not. I'm just saying it's kind of crazy. It used to be one day win, and then now we started to be able to purchase some of these awesome cars that we have. Why does my GoPro keep falling? I need to fix that. I need to remind myself to fix the GoPro at the next stop. But speaking of, though, the next stop is going to be, whoa, They built a massive college right there that was not there the last time we were here. That is beautiful. They used to be like city storage, so it's city storage, not shitty storage, city storage. And it looks a lot better as a community college. I don't even know that was a community college. Anyway, as a college. So we got a Nissan Altima coming over. So yeah, we are now heading to Lockmere. I will pick up once we are there.
This too is a song that I was on the hard drive of a Rolls-Royce. So now it's switched to aux. What? There's no aux hooked up. What is going on? What is going on? This is not my music! External devices. Auxiliary front. I thought we were going to Lockmere. Apparently we aren't. But anyway, that was back there. That was where Nick and I considered renting an apartment. Or a condo. Why won't this not work?
I don't know, this video may not see the light of day. We'll see how it ends up. But I think the important part is Evergreen Cove. So let's head on to Evergreen Cove. This is where, like I said, Patrick did donuts in the BMW 4 Series, the old one that we had. He did all this other stuff. But Lockmere was the place. We wanted to get a house there, specifically a condo. We saw it come up for rent one time, and then it just kind of disappeared. And we couldn't get another one. And again, it didn't work out because we were meant to move to Florida. And I'm very grateful that we were able to, and that it didn't work out. But that was one place. I mean, that was something we used to constantly think about. We would come home late at night. We would go to that neighborhood acting like we were going home because we wanted to get a place there so we can move out on our own. It was something that, like, towards the end of us living in Morristown, we really wanted to do. Patrick and I did have a thing, though. Like, we didn't want to move out and then ever move back in with our parents. Not that there's anything wrong with that. It's just something we didn't want to have happen. And so we wanted to feel comfortable, and we wanted to be able to do it, or to be able to do everything 100% on our own without them. And I think even moving to Morristown would have meant there was some reliance on our parents. But moving to Florida, being forced completely out of the dynamic there, meant that we had to do everything ourselves. There was no having your parents come over and help you with something, or going to your parents for dinner, or anything like that. It wasn't a thing. It was 100% on you and what you could do, and what we could do specifically. And that was great. I think it was an amazing thing, and I'm so happy that we were able to have that experience of going to Florida and moving to Florida to truly be 600 miles away from our closest relative, and no help, absolutely no help. So awesome stuff. Lockmere was the place we wanted to move. Like I said, I remember driving home from Knoxville late at night, super tired, but going to that neighborhood before we actually went home, just so we could visualize and think, this is our house, this is where we're going. Yeah, it's crazy how powerful those things can be. It's so crazy how sometimes it doesn't work because it's not what you're meant to be doing. Because while we were doing that, I think both of us were actually visualizing living in Florida. So anyway, we are now on the back roads. My GoPros fell. I'll meet you all at Evergreen Cove.
Does anybody understand this system? Because I don't. I'm fed up with you. Go away.
What's a memory you have here?
I can't say. For legal reasons. No, I didn't mean that. I meant the donut.
Oh. Well, there's video proof of that. Link at the eye.
This was our hangout spot. We used to come for walks all the way around here. This was, we came here all the time.
Yeah.
I don't know why, looking around now. There's not much going on.
No, the view is beautiful. Like, damn.
Parking spot big enough for that car.
Yes, finally, big enough for the Rolls. It's beautiful. This is boat parking, and it barely fits.
Yes.
But the views are absolutely stunning here. And yeah, this is our hangout spot. We go for walks on the lake. That was fun. I really enjoyed the walks on the lake that we used to do. I think the lake's a little, way too high for it. So this is a dammed lake, so, it raises and it lowers. And right now we're in the higher part of the year, if you will, of the lake. So, yeah, but eventually it gets so far down that, you can literally walk out a quarter of the way out there. But yeah, we used to come over here, we would walk around and talk and all that stuff. And that's kind of what we would do. And we would walk right down there. Actually, you can say you would go right down through here, and then there's like a pathway that kind of goes on the banking for a ways up through there. We'd walk that. So we'd do.
I went off-roading here too in Rachel.
Yeah, that's true. You went off here.
And that right there explains.
Hey!
I couldn't have asked for a more perfect introduction to what this parking lot is known for. Wow.
Yeah. Well, that's quite the stunning view there. Got a boat coming out. But yeah, I think that is the perfect epitome of what this area is known for. That's Evergreen Cove. Now I suppose off to Hampton West. We'll actually keep it on this. We'll cut off the GoPros and meet you at Hampton West.
This is the neighborhood in the very back that we did most of the filming, and I'm sure you avid fans, all one of you being myself, will recognize when we get up there where exactly it was that we recorded. So we used to come straight through this neighborhood and head all the way to the back, which was it was not very smooth, Mr. Rolls-Royce. It was an undeveloped part of the neighborhood, and there's a lot of new houses here, so I'm wondering if it's still undeveloped. I don't think it is. There's a lot of houses that are here. Oh my God. Wow. They've cleared a lot of land up through here. Wow. This was it. This was where we recorded. All of this is weird.
Yeah, it really is.
Like, this is where we used to record.
Yep. Back here, and it's still in. So they have developed this neighborhood a lot more. Like the entire front part of this little back area has now got houses. Yeah, this is it. This is where some of the first automotive videos were done at, and
Up until the end, we still recorded here.
yeah. Like up until, well, yeah. I mean, most of the automotive videos were done right here, and here we are. I feel like this and the automotive channel have just made me like, here we are back in our Aston Martin and our Rolls-Royce, flexing on you bitches. But like, I don't know, it's crazy.
Yeah, this is where it all happened.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, some of all the most popular automotive videos were recorded right here. Drone. I mean, I would take the drone off here and get like sexy B-roll shots of the cars, which I don't care to do if you want, but we can get drone shots back in Chattanooga in this video. But yeah, I mean, absolutely stunning cars. Like, it's amazing that we're back here. The Aston's sucking in like a goldfish, and like, good Lord, can you guys hear this? Listen to this. Like, that V8 need to breathe. But it's crazy, you know. Here we are, Aston Martin, and of course, Rose the Rolls here. Rose the Rolls. That is a tongue twister, kind of. Panther Creek we used to go swinging at pretty much every night. So Patrick's got adult responsibilities now, so we can pass on that. But basically, Panther Creek's a park in town, and we would go there late at night after it was closed. We would open up the gate and we'd go in and we would swing for hours, just thinking about life and
Dreaming about one day.
yeah, one day.
And you know what's crazy? I remember around this time of year, you used to be able to see shooting stars. You used to be able to see shooting stars every night, just roaming across and thinking about one day. That's one day.
Yeah, it's really crazy. Got a little choked up. Maybe we should come back. Maybe we could come back with the 4 Series and do...
It's just like the automotive.
Yeah, it is. It's just like the automotive channel. There's a plane right there. Maybe we could come back with the 4 Series sometime. I think that'd be cool. Maybe go swing one night and do a video on this channel for that. But you know, Yeah, but yeah, so there we go. Patrick's gonna go do adult things. And yeah, we're gonna hang out probably with his parents for a while, hear from what the dog people say? Yeah, because the dogs got out of their area. And we're gonna see what they say, and then I may have to run home if that's bad enough, but yeah, so.
All right, well, thank you all for watching this video. It has been a strange video, but thank you for coming along on our little tour of where everything started.
Yeah. So, thanks for watching. Go check out the automotive video that's an accompaniment to this if you haven't already. And yeah, we'll see you in the next one.